Hello, guys. So in this video, we'll hook it up some small parts of our fat bunny, like this radish he's carrying, and one of his little bibs, and one of our little bibs. Just hook these three things together, and then we can put it together. So let's start. I want you to take this baby carrot from his hand. Take out one of your orange lines. Take an orange line. Then words. Let's do the first circle of the carrot orange line. Loop stitch. Loop stitch. 6 short stitches. Okay. After the 6 short pins, tighten our coils. Draw to the eye of the first needle. Nails are a little hard to get through. Sisters, my nails are going to be cut off in 2 days. You guys are gonna have to make do with it. Make do for now. In fact, I can hardly bear it. Didn't have time to take off the manicure. Good. Okay, this needle and this hole are not properly pierced again. Check out our coil. Remember to hide this coil. Hide this extra thread for him. Okay, took our coil. Tighten our join needle. After tightening the coil, another lock pin. And remember to tighten the lock pin. And remember to tighten the lock pin. Next words come to our second lap. The second circle is the addition of 6 short pins. Each one of these 2 short pins in each hole. Good, a short needle plus a needle hook and then hook. Hook another. That would be 6 groups. 6 groups of check. We look at the diagram to check the finish. When you're done, draw to the eye of the first needle. Always remember to tighten the coil. And then we start with the pin on the third lap. Tighten the coil well. Lap 3 to 4. Both of these are hooks. Just hook short pins. Just hook a short needle into each stitch. Make a double circle. This is relatively easy. Look at our diagram. We'll do it for him ourselves. Good. Okay, after the 4th loop, draw to the eye of the first needle, and then the 5th lap. We're gonna have to hook a lock pin first. Then tighten the coil on him. Okay, the 5th stitch is 6 short stitches. And then a reducer. 1. Okay, after 6 short hooks, there are 2 stitches left at the end. These 2 stitches are used to reduce the needle. Hook the outer half of the first stitch first. Then hook the inner half of the second stitch. That's 2 needles. Wind the wire through the coil. Wind the wire through 2 coils at once. This will complete the needle reduction. Then pull to the eye of the first needle. Good. Put a rise pin on the 6th lap. Just one of ours. The 5th round is 6 short and 1 reduction. Our 6th lap is 9 short and 1 subtract. And then you push back. Each short pin will subtract 1. Let's say we get to line 8 short stitches and 1 reduction. Look at our diagram and tick it yourself. To the 10th lap. Okay, hook to turn back. On lap 9, don't hook it all. We can stuff it with cotton. So if you find out that this hole is small, what do you do when it's hard to plug? If you find the hole is small, when it's hard you could just twist it. Use tweezers to remove the cotton from the radish. It will fit in nicely. In this case, I hooked the nice circle. In this case, I got the nice loop. To carry out 3 cotton. Good. This is a place where you get nice your flower own cotton stuff. Okay, one last lap. We are out of cotton. Last lap. Cast turn. We are just 5 short needles. One of the reducing pins is going to be closed. Okay. First hook the outer half stitch, then hook the inner half stitch, then hook a short needle. We'll go then. Go to the first short stitch and seduce bar stitches. Good time. We don't need to hook another pin. Just stretch out our coils. That's all it takes. Get out our scissors. Break one of our wires to it. Okay, at this time, you will find this carrot is not very sharp at the bottom. Right, not very pretty. It's not so much like a carrot, well, is it? At this time, just take out one of our suture needles. Go get our suture needles. Let me show you how to stop, okay? Teach you to keep your mouth shut, look nice, spotless. Okay. I thought we didn't have a hook, right? So this place, let's call it the first shot. You can start with this. Pull out this outer half of the needle to go through our coils first, then empty one stitch into the outer half of the next stitch. Pull over. Empty another stitch into the outer half of the next coil. Pull it tight. This is like closing the book. Then this place you can just pull it out for him. Okay. In this case, the bottom of our carrot and he put it away. Here's this pointy carrot. See? Then worse. This time you can hide our coils for him. Hide it in our carrots. Long words. I usually like the long top of this place. Pull our coils over here. And then I pull it over. You notice the bottom isn't pointy anymore. It's okay. We'll give it a little twist. Give it a tug. After pulling the carrot is right on the bottom. In this case, our carrots are almost done. The thread above where it breaks, broken up. Next let's hook this little leaf on the carrot. Take out our green wire. Take out our green thread. What about this place? There's no need to loop the needle. We'll just start 7 braids. I'm in the habit of braiding needles. Putting our thread on top of our crochet hook. Go in a circle. Then pinch the intersection. Pinch the intersection. Then wind the tip and pull it tight. Okay, then we're good. Start counting 7 braids. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay. After the 7 braid stitches are finished, hook to back. Start with 2 short stitches. What does it mean to double hook? Just came to see our braid pins. This is the first braid pin. This is the second braid pin. On this half of the second braid pin, put a needle in it. Rush into the needle. The addition of the hook short needle. It's just 2 short stitches in the hole. Single. What 2? 2 short needles plus a needle. Hook 4 short pins and 4 short stitches. So after the 4 short stitches are finished, let's hook a join pin first. It was on the first stitch. You just hooked the last short pin of this place. Hook a join pin, then stand up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. Continue to repeat the previous steps. The addition of 2 short stitches. This is A. These are 2. Then follow up with 4 short stitches. 14. Okay. After 4 short let's stitches, go ahead and hook a join pin. This is the one that draws the needle on. It's in the same spot where you hooked the join needle. Keep the needle tight if you want to pull it out. Remember to tighten the coil. Then repeat the last group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so you can do the last one on your own. Okay, one last shot. After pulling the needle hook, let's just leave the long lines. Leave a 20 厘米 length. Good tension. And then this is one of our carrots. Upper position just put us tight right through the hole in the middle. Well, after you come through, we'll be better off later. Go get it stitched up. We'll get a better suture later on top of one of our carrots. Hello, sisters. This side. In this case, you're gonna have to stitch yourself up. Okay, once the baby carrots are sewn up, that's the effect. It's cute. And now, we can put the baby carrots aside. Then we'll hook his little apron. One of his little bibs. Okay. Then take one of our cherry blossom pink, a very powdery light pink. Let's hook one of his little bibs. To hook one of his little bibs, this place is like a braid pin. Start 16 braid pins. Put one of our crochets under the coil. Come around in a circle. Then pin to the coil. Wind the wire through the coil. Total K. And then there are 16 of them. 16 braids 1. Okay, alright, after 16 braids are up, to 2 back tick. The one on the penultimate short. A stitch up a hook short stitch. A total of 15 short stitches. I grabbed one of our suture needles. Let's see. This is the place. One wire is ours. The first shot here is our second shot. That's where we're going to put the needle. Good. This is the first shot. Novice talk. Where the first shot was. Put a marker on it. Then the next thing is to hook 15 short pins. Look at the diagram and finish this row by yourself. Okay, once the last stitch is done, we need to keep ticking. How do you keep ticking? When we are turn one of our knitting pieces upside down, flip over, then the first stitch is inserted. This is where we start our second row. Same way to hook a short needle. Or hook the short pin all the way to row 10. Rows 2 到10 are the same way I did it. Flip the fabric directly for you to hook the short stitch. Each row has the same 15 short stitches. Let me show you. Finish a row.
I was there to give him an adjustment.
I'm looking for this little V when I flip it over. Except this little V is on this side. See? I'll give you a second to find out on the opposite side. So when you went through the needle, make sure you stick the crochet up a little bit. so you can go better. It's in the little V right there. Go through this little V. Finish all the short stitches in this row. Novice talk. You can put a mark on him at the beginning. In this case, you can count the stitches correctly. I know where I'm not checking which position is checked correctly because like some beginners in this position, he had a hard time figuring out where the last stitch was. So, make sure you remember to buckle your racks. When you get used to it, you can recognize the real thing. Okay, so we're done with 15 short pins. Continue in the second to row. Slice weaving. Then follow up with 15 short stitches in the third row. Repeat the hook all the way to our 10th line. Look at the diagram and let's tick OK. After 10 rows of ticks, let's go outside this way. It's a short needle that caught us all the way around. Start with a standing pin. Then pull him tight. OK, then what on our first frame in? Road administration E. This line is a little loose. You missed it. Give him back and try again. You might be looking for a needle in here. It's hard to find. In this case, a trace has 2 needles. By maculum, you know, that's why. We'll follow his trail and find him. Just fine. That's 10 stitches in a row. And then there are 15 stitches on the side. Continue to circle the angle position. 15 OK. And then there are 10 short needles here. Same needle into the inside and continue to insert the needle OK. OK, so after one round of short stitches, after a short circle we got 30 brace on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 OK. After 30 brace, the thread is cut. Don't leave the thread too long. Pull the wire tight. Alright, that's where the straps are. Then we go to the other side. Go straight back. In this place, you can put the wire behind it first. We'll do one later. Use our suture needle to hide the thread. First on the path of our first short stitch. Put a needle in it. Hook one of our coils. Hook 30 short stitches. Same way good. Finish the broken thread with the last stitch. Pull out coil. Pull it tight, OK. In a pocket, single the 2 short ropes tied around the neck were already hooked. And then the back of the wire. Let's go hide it for him. Alright, let's go ahead and check the little white rim of our bibs. Take out our pure white thread of the seam. Wrap it around your hand. Put our wire in the back. Put it in the back a little bit so he can have a space. Leave about 5 centimeters. Leave about 5 we'll be ready to hide the line later. And then the first stitch on our side. Start inserting the needle. And then twist the thread and make a standing needle. The same way, make sure you pull him tight. OK, make sure you pinch this thread at the back. Then you can squeeze it and tuck it in. Tuck it in as you go. OK, so now we're gonna hook. Like, the needle you just put is inserted into a short pin. Let's wind the wire again. Hook a medium length needle. Crochet on the 3 coils wound through 3 coils at once. 3 coils at once. OK, keep winding after the tape. Continue inserting the needle into the seam eye. What needle are we hooked on? A long needle to hook us with. The long needle that wind hooks the wire through the first 2 coils. Then wind the wire tape again after 2 coils. OK, so that's a long needle. Then the next stitch is wound. Alright, let's put our wire in. Crochet through the first 2 coils. Go through 2 more coils. Just hook a long needle. Then follow the same stitch. Go ahead and hook one of our medium long needles. One time hook with 3 coils. Then continue to hook one of our short needles. Okay, so you have a little edge. Do it the same way. Let's hook it again. Next, stitch into the needle. Hook short needle winding. The same needle is inserted. Hook long needle winding. Insert the needle in the same eye. Hook us with a long needle. Okay, then wrap the next stitch. It's just upside down, just short. Is the length right? And then the next stitch was are long, medium, and short in 2 sets. Go ahead and give it a crochet finish. To get it crocheted and make sure you hide this thread in the back. See? Make sure you hide this thread in the back. Then the words are our short needle. Okay, good. Hook short needle. Okay. And then what? That would be 3 lace hooks. This lacy word I was there to give him an adjustment. I don't have a hook like the lace on our diagram, because I personally think this kind of drum this lace will look more flexible. Something like this might not be that cute, so it's up to you to do what you like. And then we do the same thing all the way to the last group. Check the last group to see the diagram to complete. Well, at this point, we are about to get to the last little detail about this because when you're done with this whole thing, it's sensual short pins, right? So when we hook this little edge, are used in pairs as a group. So it's gonna be an extra shot. So when we are in this last group, has 3 stitches. Then we don't hook it on the first shot. Skip to the penultimate stitch to hook the short stitch. Okay, well, in that case, that's all we got with this little rim. And then this place will tighten him up. You can even leave a pin unlocked if you tighten it. You can lock it. My personal advice would be to leave it unlocked. Because if you don't lock it, you can just put it on the back. If you're worried about him unraveling, you can lock a needle first. Give him a lock then first. Leave a long break. So I can pull it out if you pull it tight. We can take out our suture needles. Hide this thread of ours in there for him. Okay, in that case, our bibs are already hooked. And then a little cherry on top of it. You can embroider it yourself. Go embroider it yourself. Just take out the pink wire and the green wire. Embroider it. If you want to look good behind the bib, you can go like this. Put all the threads in it. Suture it up. I can't even hide the rest. I'm just gonna hook it up this way. So if you want to look good, you can just hide in there. Just jump over the line. Then the words of our cherry. Cherry, you can embroider it for him on your own. Okay, that's the cherry hook. And then we hook the green stem on the cherry peduncle. We can start with this. Let's start with the top of this extra space. This line, cut it out. Just leave about a centimeter. So it turns into a little tassel. Turn into a little tassel look in this position. Okay. Then let's take out the green thread to hook the top of this little bib. The green peduncle part. Okay, in that case, one of our little cherries is already embroidered. I embroidered it with 3 cherries. This one is embroidered with 5 pieces. You see how many you like to embroider. There is no problem in embroidering as many as you want. We are here to hook the bunny. This is the place for the little neck. Okay, take out our bodies in us. The outer half of the first stitch is in, not an entire order of needles. The outer half of it. Put a needle in it. Put the needle around the winding. The coil that took us, pull it out. Okay. Next pull our coils a little tighter. Okay, first set up a gilly needle. Pull it tight first. Okay, after you pull it tight, get this thread out of it. Pull it tight, too. Well, next we're gonna hook one of our little bibs. Start with 2 braid pins. Winding the same. He took us. Just put the needle in the outer half of the needle. It's a long needle. Hook long needle just up the 2 braid needle wards. It's the first long needle. And then you hooked a long needle. Then hook again. Hook another long needle. Inside the hole, a needle in the eye. Go hook up to one of our 3 long needles. 3 long needles in one hole. Then repeat. Let's get this handle and crochet the whole row. Be careful to only hook the outer half of it. We are gonna use the inside half of it for stitching. Okay. This is the way to put this row. That's the whole row. Check the whole row. All of it. 3 long needles in one eye. 3 long needles in one eye. Finish this circle by looking at the diagram. Okay, hook to the last circle. Last stitch. Then pull it to the eye of the first needle. Pull the needle. Okay. Pull up a lock pin. Pull it tight, too. Okay, if you pull it tight, we'll do the same with 2 more braids. 1, 2, okay. In this row, we are a needle for a long needle. A total of 72 long stitches. 1 needle corresponds to 1 long needle. Give him the lap. Look at our diagram and hook him up. Okay, the last stitch
Draw
is
to
the
the
eye of the first needle. Tighten the coil well. The other lock needle leaves a long thread with the head strap thread. Then pull it tight. Then let's hide our thread under it. Hide under there so we have a little encirclement. A little bib is okay. Okay, so here's the rest. All our parts are fully assembled, including our bodies, little neck and 2 little hands, and 2 bunny ears, including our baby carrots and bibs, and our heads. And then the next is to put our heads and our bodies stuffed with cotton. Let's close it up. I'll see you in the next video.